Let me ask you something, and don't answer it out loud yet. What would actually change in your life if your car payment disappeared next month? Not someday. Not after the loan is done. Next month. What would you do with that extra money? Would you breathe a little easier? Save more? Invest? Finally stop stressing every time an unexpected bill shows up? Because right now, the average new car payment in America is $748 per month. That's almost $9,000 a year. And here's the part that most people miss. That money isn't just being spent. It's being locked away. Locked away from savings, locked away from investing, locked away from options. Your car payment is one of the biggest silent obstacles standing between you and real financial freedom. Today, I want to show you why car payments are such a powerful financial trap, why they keep even high-income people feeling stuck, and how ordinary people are breaking free and paying off their car in 12 months or less. If you have a car payment on a monthly basis, watch this till the end to learn how to avoid quietly hurting your chances at financial freedom. Number 1. Why car payments feel safe. Car payments feel safe because they're predictable, they're familiar, and they've been normalized. From the moment you're old enough to drive, the assumption is simple. You don't have to buy cars completely with all cash. You can finance them. Dealerships don't ask, "Can you afford this car?" They ask, "What monthly payment are you comfortable with?" That question alone reframes everything. Because when you think in monthly payments, you stop thinking in total payments. A $45,000 car doesn't sound scary when it's broken into $720 chunks. But those chunks show up every month, for years. And the longer the loan, the easier it is to say yes. That's why 72-month loans are now common. You're not buying a car, you're renting peace of mind from a bank. Number 2, the real cost you never see. Let's break down what your car payment is actually costing you. First, interest. Even at good rates, you're paying thousands of dollars just to borrow money. On a $40,000 loan, it's normal to pay $4,000 to $7,000 in interest through the life of the loan. That money does nothing for you. It doesn't grow, it doesn't compound, it just disappears. Second, depreciation. Cars lose value fast, about 20% in the first year, then another 15% the second year. So while you're paying interest to the bank, the thing you borrowed the money for is shrinking in value. That's a rare double hit. You're paying extra money for something that's actively becoming worth less. That's not how wealth is built. Number 3, the opportunity cost that changes everything. Now we get to the part that makes people uncomfortable. Because the biggest cost of a car payment isn't interest. It's what that money could have become. Let's say you pay $748 a month for a car. If that same $748 were invested instead, earning a long-term market average return, the difference over time is massive. Over 40 years, that one monthly payment can grow into millions. Even if you're conservative, even if returns are lower, even if you miss some months, the math still explodes. And here's the kicker. You don't need to eliminate car spending entirely to win. Even the difference between a new car and a modest used car, around $400 to $450 a month, can turn into life-changing wealth over time. Every month you keep a car payment, you're choosing present convenience over future freedom. Most people never do that math, and because they never see it, they stay trapped. Number 4, why people stay stuck for decades. Here's how the cycle works. You buy a car, you finance it, you make payments for years. By the time the loan balance finally drops, the car is older. Maintenance starts creeping in. You're bored with it. You want something new, so you trade it in. But here's the problem. More than 1 in 4 trade-ins today has negative equity. That means the loan is bigger than the car's value. Dealers don't erase that debt. They roll it into your next loan. Now you're financing a new car, plus old debt, plus interest. And suddenly, you owe more than the car is worth the moment you drive off. That's how people end up with 7-year loans over and over again. They're not bad with money. They're just stuck in a system designed to keep payments going. Number 5, the psychology behind it. Car culture is emotional. It's status. It's identity. It's comfort. You deserve it. You worked hard. Treat yourself. But here's the truth most people avoid. You don't build wealth by borrowing money for things that lose value. Wealthy people understand this deeply. That's why many millionaires drive older, boring, paid-off cars. Not because they have to, because they want control over their money. They don't confuse looking successful with being secure, and that mindset difference alone creates massive wealth gaps over time. Number 6, the 12-month payoff plan. Now let's talk about how to escape. This is the part that actually changes lives. I encourage you to pause the video at multiple points to write down and dwell on each strategy to pay off your car loan. You will thank me for it later. Step 1, freeze the behavior. For the next year, no upgrades, no new loans, no browsing dealerships. This is a temporary pause, not a permanent lifestyle. Step 2, make the goal real. Pull up your loan balance, plug it into a calculator, set a 12-month payoff target. This number becomes non-negotiable. Step 3. Create extra money on purpose. This is where people underestimate themselves. You don't need a massive income boost. You need temporary intensity. Sell unused items, pick up overtime, add a side hustle. Even 300 to 500 extra per month dramatically shortens the timeline. Step 4. Pay bi-weekly. Split your payment in half. Pay every 2 weeks. You'll make 13 payments a year, not 12. Interest drops faster. Momentum builds. Number 7. The extreme option and why it works. Now let's talk about the uncomfortable option, selling the car. If your numbers are tight, this can instantly reset your finances. Example, sell your $30,000 car today, then cover the $20,000 car loan you took out to buy it. Then buy an $8,000 reliable used car with the remaining $10,000 you have. What this does is that it enables you to eliminate the loan and free up cash flow. This allows you to regain control of your finances. Yes, your ego might protest, but ego doesn't pay interest. Freedom does. Reliable used cars exist. They aren't glamorous, they're effective. And effectiveness builds wealth faster than appearances ever will. Number 8. The snowball effect after payoff. Here's what happens once the car is paid off. You don't feel deprived, you feel powerful. That former payment becomes investments, savings, an emergency fund, or maybe even a future car fund. You stop financing cars and then you start investing the cash. And suddenly, money feels easier, not because you earn more, but because you keep more. Number 9, the lifetime math that changes everything. Most Americans will finance 8 to 10 cars in their lifetime. At $600 per month over decades, that's nearly $300,000 in payments. That same money, invested consistently, can become over $2 million. Yes, I said it. It would become $2 million over your lifetime. Same income and same effort, but different decisions. This isn't about sacrifice, it's about alignment. Conclusion. The question that matters. Your car payment doesn't have to be permanent. It doesn't define your success. It doesn't reflect your worth. It doesn't mean you failed, but it does delay your freedom. The real question is simple. Are you willing to be uncomfortable for 12 months? So you don't stay stressed for 30 years? Because your future self already knows the answer. If you've paid off a car early, share what worked for you. Your experience might help someone else break the cycle. If this video made you rethink your car payment, hit like and subscribe. Because real wealth isn't about what you drive. It's about where your money goes when no one is watching. Break the cycle. Build the wealth. Start today.